science through. And today, I'm super excited because we're in the Turnabout Ablaze for Ace Attorney Investigation Chronicles. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your butts. This is about to be exciting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This is gonna be good. Okay. So we're on the last case of game 1, which is pretty awesome if you really think about it. But we just started this game like a week ago? That's what it feels like. A week ago. I bet 2 weeks ago. We're already almost done. Look at this, look at this. Let me show you. First game. Oh my gosh! Yo. We did Turnabout Visitor, Turnabout Airline, Kidnap Turnabout Reminisce, and look at that. We even have the gumshoe background. Last but not least, Turnabout Ablaze. Alright, I'm super excited. Before we get started, I don't know if you heard this today, but you're visible to someone. Even if you feel invisible, know that someone sees you, know that someone loves you, know that someone is rooting for you. Okay? And if you haven't already, you should like, you should share, you should subscribe, you should comment. Alright? Like, because it's going to be awesome content. You should share, because people are going to need this encouragement. Comment, because we're playing the game together. And you should subscribe, because you never know when I'm going to go live. So turn on your notification bell, so that you get an announcement. Without further ado, oh, we're just hopping into this one. Let's go. Ooh, I'm hype. Oh, yeah. I make no promises to read, by the way. Sometimes I may just be quiet, and we're just going to watch it together. Just so we're clear, this is the same day as the first day of the first case of this game. Alright, Miles, I don't think really went to sleep. Bro been up for a long time. This has been the most stressful week of his life. Possibly. So nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Also, there was a bullet hole inside of that frame. Did they just like get rid of that and like clean that up? Like, especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewaterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. Yeah, Miles has had an interesting... Yeah. Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Someone runs in immediately. Ew. Oh wow, the game is not even letting me get out of here. Interesting. Hey, what's wrong with you? There's like a part of me that really wants to see this in pixelation form. Like I don't think I actually want to play this one in HD, which probably isn't good, but where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go. The fake category suit isn't gonna just find herself now. Well, you must know. It's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay. Well, what's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep-talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important than that I want you to see. Oh, and that is? Take a look at this. On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. Let's see. Where do you think it might say that? A city official in charge of health and welfare said a supply going to be the number is expected to be, or it's a hit, 166. This is very interesting because nowhere in here am I seeing that it says March 14th. But I do like that it's got dates in here. 2007. I wonder if this is a real article. A real thing. Interesting. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Can't catch a break. Come on, we've got to hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today? I'm lackadaisical. I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get too wound up, too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss You. The woman who killed Kay's father, Byrne Faraday, 7 years ago. You know, that woman was cold-blooded. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yadigar Sue, and then disappeared from the courtroom. Ugh, she makes me mad. The phony! Everyone knows the real Yadigar Sue would never send something like a calling card, until the company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yadigar Sue has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yadigar Sue so awesome. The Yadigar Sue's card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal but has knowledge of the Yadigar Sue. But this isn't a clue that woman's involved, and nothing is. Oops, she got the glove on. Come on, Miss Edgeworth, out the door you go. Bro, wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No. No reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, since she shot at him, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around. March 14th, 5 p.m., Theatrum Neutralis. Oh, I'm not even going to read this. You just read yourself. What a coincidence. Yeah, okay. Get up. Let's see. I created a new save slot. Don't think I meant to do that. But I did. Look at that. That is an awesome thumbnail. That is awesome. Yeah. Note to self. Grab that mug. Anyway, what am I thinking? Right, that's what I'm thinking. Options. Art style. I gotta take it back to the original from the last case. We just have to. It's not gonna look right otherwise. Let's see. This looks terrible. Alright, let's see how long we can stomach this before we switch back. Oh, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held in such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy. Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Like, he just looks better. Still samurai sushi slash. Got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, this place and this country, the countries it houses are special. Even its theater is special in that it's a neutral zone but shared between two countries. So let me get this straight. Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, correct? Yes, it would appear that Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. It seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. Yeah. The Republic of Babel is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We totally gotta see that too, Miss Edward. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So anyway, about today's event, what's it called again? The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The small European countries, of Alabast are like Bost and Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant in nature. And it was called the Principality of Codopia. Oh, that's what I thought it was. Wait, when did it split? What, like 10 years ago? Yes, I'm alright, moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and the butterfly motifs to this day. Seriously, like when did they split? Like a few years ago? Well, that was the KG8 incident was 10 years ago. And KG8 incident 2 was 7 years ago. What? It was like 5 years ago? In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yadagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? They still have beef. Beginning, it's still Samurai Daddy? What? Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, for some reason this looks better. I'm not sure why it looks better. Because that guy never had a face. But, yeah, we gotta go with it, okay. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? If you could please stop spacing out with me. It's just K looks wrong in HD. Anyway, we were talking about Alabast versus the Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly, they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verses? Agreed. Also, both countries claim to own the real Primadux statue. Primidux. A natural treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. Oh, one of y'all got fake. Candy and I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving of desires. But when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. You should better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And although we don't know if the Yadagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Alright, we have begun. So at some point, Turnabout Ablaze makes sense. It's going to catch on fire. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, it's about the two embassies here on the table. Oh no, yeah. The country split into two a few years back, and they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since. I do like that. I don't think that's the reason, but it could be. No way! I only touched one thing. No way that was the only thing I was supposed to do. Crap, I didn't get a chance to explore. The Iron Infant with him. Oh, the Steel Samurai and the Iron Infant. Who is that chick and why is she like this? I've seen a lot of shows in a bunch of other places. Today's show, it was like they went for a complete comedy, you know? Yeah, and that last move, the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash, I couldn't help but laugh. I know, right? The Pink Princess's movements were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crack. Oh, I know. I totally thought that too. Pink Princess had a bad hip. Seriously? Just what they're thinking, you know? Well, there's no graceful way to enter this conversation. 10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? No use. Can someone please just tell me what I should do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone! Trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. If I mess it up, it'll be because I'm talking to you. I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Well, let's just do what he wishes and leave him alone. There's something I can help you with. Wondering what's beyond these doors. The Alabastian Embassy. Suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now. But you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. National flag of the Kingdom of Alabasta is on display here. Pressed on it features a flower. Flowers and butterflies are kind of rare motifs for flags, don't you think? Well, when they used to be Kodopia, the government used to take pride in this land. Citizens also loved the rich, bountiful nature all around them, thus the design. Yeah, but still Samurai got popular enough. Do you think they'd put him on their flag? Probably. Yeah. Don't make me laugh. Only the Steel Samurai deserves such an honor. Oh, Miles. Oh, wait. Oh, that's me. Those are some nice flowers. I wonder who they're from. Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Where's this, Mr. Edward? That's an ultra-luxurious hotel that sponsors the Steel Samurai series. I've been there once to investigate a case. Oh, so what kind of case was it? I believe it was related to the Nickel Samurai and the Jamba Ninja. Oh, I remember reading about that. You must be the head of Steel Samurai Affairs down at the prosecutor's office, huh? I should think that even you could figure that such an office does not exist, Kay. 1 second. Let's see. Okay. This is the perfect angle. Go, my image, travel across the wall. yeah, there's running up behind. It's crazy. Alright. It's flat panel, a tape deck, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on the tape deck. Oh, so visitors can watch episode or 2. This really is just that popular, huh? Yes, although I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity. Wonder why they decided to call in the Steel Samurai for an event like this. I mean, it's like they intended to cut the 2 countries apart with the Steel Samurai sword instead. Let's see. Talk to the kid. It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of Steel Samurai. Go, go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, Steel Samurai. Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see. Yeah. These files were sent by Global Studios. That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled. Oh. The mascot over there is also getting a facelift too, right? What's his name? You mean Mrs. Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory. Ha! Never underestimate my powers of recollection. We're anti-Ninja, aren't they? Come on, Big Sweet. They missed it out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. Yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. Alright. Almost done exploring. I want to see if I get an achievement. Wait, did I touch the flag on accident? Oh, there's an animal on it. I know that I can list at least a few off for you that do that. Okay, then are there any flags with really chic things on them? Chic or chic? Chic. Although by my definition, there aren't really any flags that feature a chic object. Oh, that's too bad, because if there was, I was thinking about stealing it. Okay. We'll get the drawers undone. We'll actually go back to playing the game. I do not have any business with that embassy. Oh, we can actually just walk in on this one. Because the other one was like, do you have business? But these guys are like, actually, you can just walk in. That's pretty nice. It's up to you. Reporting live from the Objection Trellis. Oh, Edgeworth. Well, that was good. Let's do one more run. Excuse me, when are you ready? I'm sure you've been on TV enough times, Edgeworth. Boy. Now give me a dramatic slam right there. Whoa. He's moving. That was cool. Okay, was that my fault just now? Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone. Alright, let's talk to the child and my parent. Speak with Duke for a second. Ooh, Edward, fanboy moment. It's the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. It looks like he's written something down for you. It's Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo. Wow, that's pretty cool that you got one, huh, Miss Edgeworth? Fanboy, go crazy. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. And now, the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter King Alas to shake the hand of the ambassador. Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well. There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world. And it does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, the Jamming Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jamming Ninja will enter the Republic of Babel. Set to meet with the Ambassador of Babel at that time. Ah, the Jamming Ninja show is about to start. We gotta get back to our seats. Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Well, the show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. I wish we could see one of these shows. Like, I know we're here for a murder case at some point, but like... A ninja murked for Death's lullaby song all day. Superb playing, and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. Ooh. Ooh, merchandise. Especially with the hair sticks they're selling. It's exclusively at the shop. I mean, hairpin. Exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Misola wears in her hair. Anyway, hold it right there, Miss Edgeworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem like Lee does the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank. No way, I just know the Yatagarasu will show. But I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. That card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yatagara's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? We've got a problem. Oh, here we go. The Yatagarasu has been spotted at Ablaze. Ooh, speak of it. You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Kano! Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey, the Steel Samurai just watched straight through on him. Yeah, I mean, he had a job. Oh gosh, Kay. Kay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country... Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Babel and climb over the wall into Ablaze. Tell prosecutors straight out that you intend to illegally enter another country. Yes, and welcome. Someone stop for anyone. This child. Alright, here we go. Into the game. Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Oh, here we go. That was quick. Fire, this is too big for us to handle. Looks like the Ensue came to Babel too. Oh, we got there real quick. You curse it, you curse it. Okay, you better be alright, wherever you are. Welp! This is awkward, to say the least. Told you it wasn't me. Yes, she does not care. Edgeworth does not run. Okay, are you alright? I mean, she's kind of in a chokehold right now, but I mean, and look over right to you. Oh, gosh. What is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, is that Manny coaching? It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Ensue. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage. Suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. She has a cute hairstyle. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Ensue. So I chased them after them into the embassy, then into here, and then lost sight of them. But just know that person's the one who did it. But he's so worked up over it. There's no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Shouldn't I believe your name is correct? And if you're making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? Not the way they operate. You refuse to answer. Ooh. I don't need to answer. You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey pal, just what the heck did you... If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction, the end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate... No, that's not necessarily how that works. Yeah, it's not quite how that works. It's an embassy. So yeah, this is Babel's territory. It's Babel's responsibility. Yeah. Babelese. Yeah. Not extraterrestrial rights. This is really the truth out here. Yeah, our country's laws do not apply to the embassy inside of another country. So it was agreed to by our respective governments. Authorities to investigate was effectively null the second. Yeah, we can't do much. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Yeah, but the way y'all run things, I'm not trusting my child with you. In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Ah, Francesca! Ooh, Scruffy! Ambassador Plano? The A and the E should be silent, but it's a different country, so it could be Plano. I think it's Plano. Truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. It's really nothing. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francesca. Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here, of all places. It's an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Hold it! Alrighty, what is it? Miles Edgeworth, Public Prosecutor. Ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Wow, Miles, yeah. Miles, what the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Beleno. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Francesca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face. Francesca, please. I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Oh, she's been waiting for this. Forever. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you. I'll keep that in mind. If you're done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. Alright. We have a murder. Yeah, why are you here, Gumshoe? Later than never, I guess, sir. Just K in the back! How were you placed on guard duty and this still happened? You're not good at your job. Yeah. This is the third KG-8 incident, because Manny's dead. Look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands. Sir, if it gets got any more, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. Whoa! I can't even afford instant noodles. What? Alright, first things first, let's look at the dead body. So our victim was the secretariat of this embassy, I take it. Manny Cochin, I heard that he was an admirable person, very admirable. The cause of death is a stab to the base of the neck. He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room? I won't rest until I've inspected everything. Okay, so the question is, what would you like to look at first? Okay, so we have the key, we have him, we have this knife. Yeah, not a fair... Oh, look, he's got suit all over his body. That's not what I clicked. This man. Where do I know him from? There you go, Mouse. Really? I did. It's a knife wound. It's obvious that what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed. Is this knife the murder weapon? So preliminary testing has been conducted. As results, the blood matches the victim's blood. The blade's sharp shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. So this means we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? The thing practically screams artsy at me, too. Well, it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy. It was the last thing he said was artsy. But the handle's pristine, there's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. Speaking of butterflies, there appears to be something in its pocket. This key! It can't be! Now I know where I remember you from. What? That's... Huh? 7 years ago? In that case where I was framed, sir? When aren't you being framed? Yes, the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto U. What? Miss Faraday was killed with this key, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife. Yeah, were you not there? Francesca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge. Yeah, poor guy, he got whipped for no reason. As suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. Secret to this key is, if I spin it around and hit it just at the right spot. Did I do it? Oh, okay, that was the longest switch. That took a long time. Look at that! This could be a thing. I knew it. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. Remember this key, this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Vines, sir. I think it looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. One of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is, why was the Ablaze Embassy Secretariat holding this? Well, we don't know Mr. Pochin came to possess the key. How? We do know it was stolen by the ensue from the Cadopian Embassy. That's right. Faraday had written that fact down as organizer. I believe this means further research is required into the country of Cadopia. Why don't you ask Ambassador Palino over there? Palino. Supposedly he was a candidate to be the next Cadopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Did I get everything? Okay. Okay, I did. Very good. Sure. Let's actually do what the game asked us to do the first time. I can't believe that Manny fell among thieves tonight. Bro, with stress. Madam, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Oof. I see the stress. Yeah, you're just gonna be talking to cops, bro. Oh, he got serious. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. Ooh, coupons. I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. No. These are simply coupons we distribute to Moral Babel. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit Lovely Babel. They seem to be such a friendly, calm place. Do I get to keep those? I do not. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Cochin. He was my secretary in the Embassy's secretariat in charge of running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So your Mr. Cochin is the same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into his job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this embassy's renovations. Really, it's a shame he had such a bright future ahead of him. Renovations. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? What did he say, renovations? Can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, right? So renovating is an investment. Rather paltry budget, we can do. However, that's the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us. Well, that was quick. Ambassador Palino, I was wondering if I might ask you about Cadopia. Cadopia, alright. What would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? On closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. It's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing it to a knife. Whoa! How fascinating! It's possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key. In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Cadopia.
Hold it!
And how did you come to that conclusion? As both of Cadopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Cadopia. Ambassador Polano, this key was stolen from the Cadopia embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yadigar Suit. Oh, really? You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at that time. I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. Not very familiar with the details, you see. Only became the ambassador after Babel became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he'd probably know about what happened back then. Yeah, they did know each other 7 years ago. I don't explain why you found the Yadigar Suit's key. Anything to prevent... Wild. Oh dear. People were to find out that a murder occurred at our embassy. The number of tourists would plummet, as would our revenues. It would be a disaster. What to do, what to do, what to do. The game said, please don't do that again. Oh, isn't that about our great embassy? How do you like our pamphlets? I feel indifferent about them, to be honest. Just using this as evidence. Well, that's too bad. In that case, I guess we'll just have to try harder to make more charming ones. Just had a flash of inspiration. We should make all of our pamphlets into coupon books. Yo. Alright. Oh, wait! Darn. Wish there was a fast forward button. If I could just fast forward. Just zoom. Like, just force you to go through because I already saw this part. Ugh. Yes. I'm really 40 minutes in and I haven't done anything. Ooh, wow, I'm really playing around. Alright. Yo, I don't know. Whoa, are you stuck? No, you're just terrible quality all of a sudden. Ain't that a blip? I guess we're playing in the pixelation form anyway. Dagnabbit! Wait, it looks like I might have fixed it though. That's good. Rather, so many American souvenirs, sir. So I believe they're studying American culture on touring. And they would need to observe and study. Tourism got these from a blonde guy earlier. Is the blonde guy the guy who's right in front of you? It's a long way to Babel if I have to. Yeah, because you can't afford food. I bet you would. Oh gosh, they do this guy dirty. Right. There's still something on this display rack, sir. Knives, huh? Blades are all that remain, unfortunately. The handles all got burnt off by the fire. Yikes. Special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Apple. Butterfly themed knives along with Alabast's own set of knives. Comprised of 3 knives each. I can't believe the Babylese ones have been reduced to this state. There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Master Polano, what is this notch here for? feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them. So we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. Pretty interesting. It's another butterfly. Which is a symbol of public babble. Do I have to literally look at everything? What are the chances that would be a logic bullet? Alright, let's see what's happening with this. Yeah, are you alright? Well, you're just like your supervisor. Okay, isn't lying. My investigation will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try it then, if you're that confident. Alright. Alright, there's a safe. Small personal safe. This was Mr. Cochin's office. Oh, dang! Imagine doing your job. Won't be able to do it unless we use key. Don't you dare let anyone near the site. You got it? Don't let you examine the site. My superior would really get mad at me. So why don't we just do what he says? Alright. I have this weird feeling that I'm literally going to touch everything in here at some point. But at this point, maybe I should... Oh, there's a whole statue I just did not touch. Yep, okay. Because it's national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
Hold it!
But there's a possibility that it's related to the murder, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof. Gumshoe being the voice of reason. National treasure. Alright. Did I talk to Francesca? Is that something I need to do? Maybe it is. Okay, cool. Francesca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case, so then why is she here at this embassy? The murder. I was investigating at the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess. Oh, that's right, the other Sue was due to appear at the embassy as well. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well, but I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Ablaze embassy. I see you've met. Well, he's in the Alabastian embassy acting as bodyguard. Oh gosh, we have to deal with him too. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in a murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Kay has been on the trail of the Eureka, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Jake's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all. How so? Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is arson and a murder. Lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract that's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder, though, if Callisto really is the Yatagarasu. That's fine. She doesn't care. Oh, no. Yeah, I was about to say, she does not care. Talk about the key. Would you mind not pointing that in my direction? It's dangerous. Anyway, why are you showing it to me? If you have no reason, don't you bring that dangerous object near me, do you understand? Let's list that dangerous book of hers for no reason all the time. Alright, people. Let's go for it. Me doing everything but. Alright. Let us start logicking. So this is the fun part. We have several options. And I'm going to ask you yay or nay. Or if you have an idea that you think actually works, then you can, like, write it. Right? And type in, like, leave a comment on which one you think actually should be put up. But until then, unless I see someone specifically say they want to see a specific logic, we're going to go yay or nay. Alright. Draws my attention is lock safe. And key. Yay or nay? What are we thinking? We got a yay, let's go for it. Part of me thought that wasn't going to work. It thought it was just going to bounce. And I was like, oh gosh. Alright, so we found it in the victim's pocket. Also butterfly on Babble and motive on handle. Oh, thank goodness that's written down so I can actually remember that. But first, I believe we've unlocked another set of things to do. Key that was left to us in the victim's pockets. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. Ooh, what do we have here? There's nothing inside, except for the pieces of paper at the bottom. Now, detective, I believe all we need is a closer look. Alright, since I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Yeah, game said, you're now going to do this. Looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. Now, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe. You're right, it won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret to the safe is that... So we're gonna do A, B, C. It's very clear what it is, but A, B, C still. This is the fun part of the game. Alright. I totally almost read that as B. That would have been so awkward. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. In other words, the safe has a second compartment. What? I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there's a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight. Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe. Oh. Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock. The safe and its locks. Alright then, since you're so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Or I can like look at this giant thing here. And
Eureka!
doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francesca? The shape. It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. The way you're going to make me prove this. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Hold it!
Is that so? The person who used the safe, Mr. Coach, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would all allow the keyhole to be to the hidden half? To look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out? You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe? I mean, I see no other option. Unless we, like, push the safe itself. Push it. I'll prove to you right now that the Yadagarsu's key is the key that will open it.
Objection!
Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yadagarsu's key is the very key. We know this key opens the first compartment of the safe. The keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. What are your thoughts? How do you think I should flip this? We're going to do it. Alright. How do you think I should flip it? Actually, I should zoom out. Yeah. How do you think I should flip it? I actually am ridiculously in love with the way this flips. Like, this is brilliant. Wow. This is a different kind of calming. Alright, we gotta not sure to be honest. Crap. I might have messed with it too much. Hold up. Reset. Okay, wait a second. I need you to... Aha. 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 It was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's staff. Oh, safe in the thing. We confirmed that as fact. Now let's look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see? Ah! Appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. Ta-da! Ace Attorney games and puzzles. Ha 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 ha. I just happened to remember that, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how long it took me to figure that out. The real function of the knife perk... Yeah, it's not actually a knife. It's a key. Because it looks like a knife and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife, just because it looks like one, works like one. For both the safe and the key, whatever's hidden inside the second section must be of incredible importance. And it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe. Yes, sir. It's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess they're pieces of art, huh, sir? You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy. I didn't think I was in the way. These pieces of art. They're identical to ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Look, this is the smuggling from the second case. All of the cases are related. Whoa! Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why? Do you have any idea of what would happen to you if one of them were to break? It's just me or does she just hit one of the pieces of art just now? Alright, yeah, let's stop touching the art, please, sure. This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. It's me, sir. Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? I wonder if this is Virginian. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Oh, is that it? No way, that's it. Looks like tricking one safe is really something. Yeah, what am I missing? Bro. The keyhole again? No, Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. Since it was originally from this embassy, maybe she came back to return it. Yeah, right. I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing, Detective. Okay, then what do you think, sir? Oh! Whoa. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the logic puzzle. Wait. Because I'm missing something for sure, and maybe I need to logic it. Alright, let's see. What was the next logic? We got butterfly on Babel and motif on handle. Motif on handle and butterfly on Babel. Let's see. Woohoo! Brilliance! Design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles a special Babelese species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus it says right here, this knife is property of the Republic of Babel. Perhaps this means that the knife used in this crime was found right in this room. There, for some reason, I don't think these actually work. Can I get out of here? Okay, cool. So... hate when this game is like this. Why not try it though? I don't think I know what else to do here. Boom! Well, look at that! I see! Bro, I was about to be stuck for I don't know how long. Thank you, viewer number 1. Head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Francesca. Wow! I totally was about to be stuck for I don't know how long. Wow, you're awesome. You're so great. Oh, you're awesome. Just when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of smuggling. There's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about that. Oh. Ah, dude. Should do that first. You see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Codopia. It was somewhere in the country's Ablaze, and that was the head. Pursuing this case with all she has. Okay, so let's try this again. Wow, you're so awesome. Can I deduce now? Okay. Wow. I don't know how long I was really about to sit there and have to wait. Oh, I was gonna be looking forever. Yet there are only 2 in here. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from the set of 3? Look at that. My. Mr. Cochin himself is responsible for the mass smuggling of Ablaze ink. Ablaze ink is a very special product of the Republic of Babel. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported. And that reason is, it's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere. Oh, bro was smart. It's so frustrating. I was the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice. I mean, you expect me to, I'm not surprised if you wanted to, because yeah. And Cochin was the suspect in the KG8 incident. Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is a matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Dag! I was about to have to wait forever! Oh my gosh! Dude! Can you, stop grabbing my child? You're under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. I chased the fake in here. And he was already dead. Oh, already. Sorry. The other rights remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Hold it.
I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime. Yep. Well, just in case you do some nonsense. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. You wish you could show me how foolish my claims are. Even your police confirmed that you got aggressive and infiltrated the Ablaze embassy. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire. Furthermore, this girl claims to be Sue. Most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. Reads prospective case. And she should stop going around calling herself that, actually, for real. Only have to capture the fake. Imposter or not, it matters not. Sue is Sue. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Sue who killed Manny Mr. Cochin. Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Bro, I just got the craziest flashback. Hey, yo. They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Sue that committed murder eluded us. Of course, I chased after the Sue that entered the Ablaze embassy right away. That is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. That's bad. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Utilize the confusion caused by the fire, the Sue snuck into this embassy. Sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Sue. Just because she calls herself that doesn't prove she's a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. Sue sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirty secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. He obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. Actually, add that to your stuff. Because there's no way she knew that. Go ahead and add that note. She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. Alright, bet. Present. Or do I need to press? Oh, I don't need to press. I should just be able to present. Okay. Okay, are you thinking the key or are you thinking the document? Key or the document? I'm kind of leaning towards the key, but I wouldn't be mad if it was the document either. Oh, wow. I wonder if it's like a super long lag now. Well, that would be tragic. Ah, I finally figured it out too. Unfortunate. Alright. Keys. I just thought the dock, but it could be another. It shouldn't have. It was the key! Also, I wonder if I can make autoplay go just a little bit slower. Even if you claim that she's the killer in the Yata Sue. Not like, I just don't have the key after. It's messing up. It's okay. You're okay. I'm certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the Yata would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. Ooh, it's what crazy. The simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked. It's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all.
Objection!
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known the fact. Need, reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. You accidentally killed somebody. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment for returning the key. The fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death.
Objection!
Yeah, you literally, like, are her fingerprints on that? I mean, she's wearing gloves, so that really wouldn't matter. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim. What the heck? Why do they always pick stuff up? I'll save afterwards. The knife found on the body, wound on the body, is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which is the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence of testimony at all points to the girl. There's no counter-argument. What do you mean you start holding the knife and you ain't leave with that? Also got my E key working. Yay! Now, Mr. Edward, you gotta believe me. I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside of the embassy, I swear. Why did you pick up the knife? And you came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person. That's right, I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. When I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Okay, so shouldn't she be like further over if she like had the knife in her hand? I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. When I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object came up by her feet on the floor with a murder weapon. Maybe she just like chuck it? The knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. Suspicious person in a black coat who came to this room before me. I mean, they could have jumped out the window. There's a window. They could have ran. They could have jumped out the window. I don't know how high it is, but they might have. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edwards. Oof. Even if Kate's words are the truth. I must show that they are with some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't. I believe you, child. And but remember, you're not supposed to cry in front of strangers. You didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that. Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. Also, I don't know if you've heard this today, but you're visible to somebody. Even if you feel invisible, notice someone sees you, someone loves you, and someone is rooting for you. I don't know if you know that, so I wanted to remind you. And I'm also going to remind you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like because awesome. Share because people need to see the awesomeness of this game. You should comment because it's fun playing with you guys. And y'all actually help me, like, a lot. Gosh, totally would not be this far without comments. And then subscribe because you never know when I'm going to go live. So you should turn on your notification bell. We've confirmed the shape of the Ablaze knife blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics team with your own. Okay. I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear, I'd hardly say your logic is sound, which you will see in a bit. If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead. This has been my intention all along. Now let us return to your testimony. Boy.
Hold it!
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon? Are you sure it was the murder weapon? Because she was kind of far from the murder weapon. Like, are you sure it was a knife? Maybe it was something else. She's not denying that she picked up a knife either. She's gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again. Well, something put my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights and then found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet. I'm just saying, like, did she chuck it? I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. Which piece of evidence? Also, why did you say it there like it's this one? Is it a butterfly handle? It is a butterfly handle. It's very clearly a butterfly handle. Why did you say that? Like I need to, like... Ooh, there's a strong part of my brain that really just wants to click this just to see if it's right. Just because. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. It just really is like itching to just touch that just to see if it's right. But
Hold it!
it's probably not yet. Please refrain from speculation. Sound hypothesis derived from evidence. There's no room for debate. Now as I know that ungraceful laws will not be tolerated. I didn't even do anything yet. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you're correct. Thank you. Seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless. Agent Shunna, please continue. Boy, I just want to do that last part and just see if it's right. Just because. It's okay if it's wrong. But what if it's right? Like, what if it's right?
Objection!
Is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. The fact that there's no blood on the handle. There's blood on the blade. And yes, there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to his blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon. This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? Click. Would you look at that? As you can see, the Beverly's knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. The knife must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. Oop! Snatch her wig back. She cleared any and all suspicion of surrounding Kay. The argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
Hold it!
That makes 0 sense. I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it seems. Truth is right there in front of you. Boy, the way you're talking. You're talking like you want me to do something. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer. Is it like the fact that there's no blood down here? There's this mark on here. Oh! Yeah, it's Cadopian. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. So they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? Or maybe it's not Cadopian. Maybe it's Beverly's. Oh, frick. Thoughts? I'm thinking the knife. I'm thinking the Yadagarasu's key. But I don't have any real backing for why, outside of like, you know, oh, this is from Cadopia, and I'm assuming it's Cadopian, like the same flower, but it might not be the same flower. It very well could just be the knife again. Or it could be the handle. I got about 3 options. I see. So feel free. What are we thinking? We got a key, we got a knife. What's the statue say? That is the national treasure. Clear? Ah! Yeah. I mean, it's got a flower on its head too. Or it's got a flower on its body as well. We got 4 options. We can do the flower. We can do the key. We can do the knife. Alright, you said the key. Let's see. Nope. Don't listen to me. I don't know what it is. That's okay. Oh, good, he didn't get whipped. Okay, that could be so bad. Okay. So, if it's not the key, what am I trying to prove? I should think this over. Once you're getting calmly rested. The flower mark engraved into the blade and the butterfly on the handle. There must be something that can put these 2 symbols into the correct context for us. And it's not the key? What is it, the pamphlet?
Take that!
Ah, fart you. What? Nah, leave it. It's the pamphlet. What the heck? Oh. Well, the pamphlet makes sense here. Yeah, darn. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah. I misled you. I am so sorry. Can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Shimna? After the fire had broken out. That's right. Kay entered the Beverly's embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastrian side of the building before that. Literally, they would not let her in. However, that not a single person passed between the 2 countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastrian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Oh, hey! You go, Edgeworth. Yeah, Miles. Jeez, you go, Miles. Yeah, now what? I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. What worries me now is what will happen next.
Objection!
Why are you objecting? Oh, that's your knife here. Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babel? It didn't just find its way over here. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run, now that's the way a real great thief operates. Well, thanks a bunch, Miss Sadger, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. I did. Insane. Come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight. Are we going back in? Understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. But there's still the possibility that she is the other girl, too. That again? Look how many times I have to explain it to you. I'm the real Eureka. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Objection!
Are we going back in? No, it sounds like we're going back in. No, that's a stupid reason. Mission. Yes. I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards. I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Shigna. Let me share something with you, too, as a token of my appreciation. This must be vile. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? Vile in the way that only a teenager can be. Savage. Going to where? To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? Suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. See where the Alabastian knife came from. I'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Bowser. Understood. To be continued? Congratulations! You completed the first part of the game. Yes. Are we in the middle or are we still in the beginning? Middle! Wolfie pushes back. No, correct. You're now in the middle. Back to the lobby we go. The second number one from my right. There it is there. Here. Oh, you remembered his birthday. What a kind heart you have. You're more of a man than will ever be, sir. I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday. Lang Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. That present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Well, I said hi and happy birthday, won't you? Yeah, no what? Your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Why do you know his birthday? I should probably leave them to their alone time. Dismissed. Agreed. Like actual dedication. Agreed. Yo, you guys did the whole time. I got a call from Shinna. She's already filled me in. Sounds like you're out to get in my way. Absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. Simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Albastian embassy. And what if I say no?
Objection!
Nope. Agent Lane. This man is my subordinate. As I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights. Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. Ablaze has the strictest immigration regulations in the world, or didn't you know? Even knowing my elite men, only about half of them were admitted to the country. Wow. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen, and we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean. How dare you make such assumptions? Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Ablaze, Miss Von Karma. Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Alabaster are a bit of a mess right now. What do you mean by a bit of a mess? No one told you? We had an incident in Alabaster as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, Wolfie! Just let us in already. Is there a problem here, Agent Lang? Whoa. Master Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join the investigation. Having a debate because of my country. I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It's all because I lack the strength to govern well. Please, it's nothing of the sort, Ambassador. The thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lane. It's my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lane. There, you see? Oh, no way. A random hold it. Ambassador Alba, I ask you to please reconsider letting them into Alabas. What's that? My very own secretary has been murdered in the Ablaze embassy, and he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings completely unbeknownst to me. So I ask for your cooperation in our investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babel someday. Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give the final okay anyway. Alright, you hear that, Miss Edgeworth, friend? Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babel murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the public Babel. No, my darling. Gumshoe, take care. It's just me and Francesca. Gumshoe. Bro, bitch. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. So I wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is? Ah, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet. Francesca Von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again. Oh, I knew it. You're the whip lady. They address me as Miss Von Karma. Bro, y'all are literally like 3 years apart. Miss Von Karma, I leave the investigation of Alabas in your hands. Thanks, rest assured I'll outsmart both the... Like, literally. You're 2 years apart. Miss Von Karma, my foot. The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Francesca a bit more about them before I head into Alabast. And I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Polino for all he's done for me. You would be quicker. I'm in your debt. Ah, it's nothing. That's about all I can do for you, I'm afraid. Only ask that you please bring Manny's killer to justice. I will, Ambassador, on my honor. Wow, you're so sensational. You've really piqued my curiosity. No, very much, but not I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. No, that's quite alright. Oh well, how about this then? Oh, bake. What exactly is it? It's fountain pen ink. Known as Babelese ink. It's made exclusively of Babel. Oh, that's perfect then. Made it from whipped crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink, one dip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer. Hey! Unfortunately for me, the ink in my pen just happened to have run out. Gladly accept your gracious gift. Great, wonderful. I guarantee to you, the writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience, since we don't export it. If you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation. Bro, yeah. Bro is determined to get you to come visit. Made so much progress in your investigation, such literally 2 days. 2 days. Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task. Yeah, I remember that. I was there. There's no room for further failure in my perfect investigation. Oh yeah, that's the second case. I don't know if anyone saw that. If you didn't, though, you should go back and do it. Because technically that has a lot of information based off why Francesca's here and, like, what's going on with the whole smuggling and Manny and stuff like that, too. But you don't need it. But it would be very insightful. In spite of that, I believe we were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct? It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggling item I was following. You mean the Ablaze ink? Why are there restrictions on the export of Ablaze ink to begin with? That's classified Interpol and Francesca, as your subordinate, I'm a part of your investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you? Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Gen 5. Counterfeit bills. Yes. As you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with special Ablaze ink. It's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Ablaze ink from real ones. Oh wow, is that good? Oh, is that good? Wow, is that good ink? Gee willikers. That's where this document comes into play, correct? Correct. Mr. Coach was smuggling large amounts of Ablaze ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem. Yes, still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or the smuggled ink. Yes, and while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items at the Ablaze embassy, we're looking into the Objection embassy next. It doesn't matter where they're hidden, mark my words, I'll find them. Interesting. Now let's get going. Yeah, nope. Oh! Yeah, gonna be useful. I'll let you know when the time comes. Oh no! Is that another murder? Sure outlined like a murder. Oof! What do you think you're doing to my subordinate? Oh no. You're... A raven appeared, poof, and then disappeared, swoosh! And though I am the steel samurai, my sword, I'm so confused I don't know what anything means anymore. What was this fruitcake? I'm Larry of the House of Butts, married man of Neo Tokyo lady. Now I remember, this person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles? Yes, frightening enough. He is. Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind, and you act like it's no big deal. What sort of bind are we talking about here? The suspect. I accidentally became a suspect in a murder. I see. That is quite the... Edgeworth is, like, unsurprised. Like, yes, I pretty much expected this news. And from this instant, I saw this unlucky face. His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T. Hey, what kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy. If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down. If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by 1. That was uncalled for. Besides, your Wait, hold on. Larry? It was you? You were the one who wrote my Steel Samurai art. It's just like Edward's like worst nightmare. Just like everything he could have ever hoped would never happen. Oh, you didn't notice earlier? I even winked at you through my headpiece. Because the Steel Samurai is his hero, but Larry is not. It's like finding out your hero is a fraud. It hurts. Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now? Sorry, am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play? Aha. So this is the incident you mentioned earlier. Wow, 2 murders. As prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. Of course he is. Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy. Mask the Mask 2. Mask the Mask 2. Only Larry could get himself into yet another mess as fine as this. No matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing. Chief, we identified the victim. Good work. I'll take the report. Agent Lang, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well? But I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor, don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. So no, you may not take a peek. But Agent Lang... Hey! Look at everything just coming full circle. Agent Lang, will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look? Ah, yes, of course. You let the detective see the... You're Detective Bad. You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right? No, respect on your name. Can't meet you here, Detective. You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Ensue non-stop. Ooh. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case the card was ever found. An incredible dedication to the case. Detective Bad knows the Ensue's MO very well. His passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But Detective Bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor? My only goal is to arrest the Ensue. If we can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him. I mean, you're dead, Detective Bad. Hey, what a nice surprise. I bet you weren't expecting this guy to show up, even though it's a Ensue case. It's not surprising he showed up. About the murder of the Mask 2, would you be willing to fill me in on a few details? When Ensue showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Bro, he talks slow. Taking advantage of the chaos. The Mask 2, he broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another. I suppose he lost his life and was forced to fight someone else in this room. Dagnabbit. Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective? That samurai. He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can clearly see, he's completely harmless. Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight here at the Alabastian Embassy, Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Ensue showed. But keep in mind, the Ensue isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats for the guests who had been called to sit in them were empty. A no-show. Who was it that failed to take their seat? The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time. And where was he? Probably somewhere stupid. He was on the roof with one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna ask questions with this one. Not even gonna ask questions with him. I don't even want to ask you questions. I got a few things I'm gonna ask you too. What is it? It's like both you and him. How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cuter hot girl by your side? And Francie, what about that promise you made to me? Promise? What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Wibbity Whip Trip. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. I don't know. He's got a rival. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Laura... What? Laurice Donham? Donham? Danum? Get that straight in your head, you. Dunham. I don't know, it could be Dunham. Also, why? Now I remember. You're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist. You've got it all wrong. I gave up on that whole Laurice business. Besides, when Bangelina left me and my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through this Steel Samurai outfit. Your name bothering makes me less oh gosh. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as a Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. Got it. I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy. Really, it's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi. And what are you doing? Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Nonsense. I don't believe you had the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. Your past experiences taught me that you were always at the center of some insane event. I'd be so mean stabbing you with your words like that. Fortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Boy, how the heck have they been? Oh, just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right? I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So you will tell me exactly what you did later. Nope, not yet, Edgy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Confess, now. Okay, well, I was up on the roof. Oh my gosh. And why exactly were you up there? Oh, you know, that wintry custom and the legendary hero. Legendary. Hero? Ooh, it's March! Wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. When I got there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. And I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up.
Objection!
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know. I did graduate from junior high, you know. You should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Your attempt to imitate Santa has landed you in some front suspect murder.
Objection!
You know, like, 10 to 20 years later, this is the dumbest conversation. Like, I don't even want to read it. Like, this is the dumbest conversation. Oh, yes, it's still Samurai. I want you to answer this for me, Larry, and depending on the answer, I may let you live. Still Samurai that was up there on that stage. Was that really you? Yep, sure was. Ooh. I was moved by the performance of this man. completely useless, worthless bum. I fear I may never recover from this. That was actually hilarious. Alright, I don't think there's any point asking him anything else. I'm just going to walk away now. That was actually hilarious. There was the exact same statue sitting in the Ablaze office we examined. It's the Turnabout statue. It's the national treasure of the Principality of Cadopia. There's only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. Both Ablaze and Babel claim to have the real thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably Babel who has the replica since the whole smuggling thing. I'll just be honest with you. Like, here it's very valuable, made of pure gold. It was the national treasure of Cadopia. There's only one of these statues. Meaning that one of these... Didn't I just read this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just read this. There's a little flower. Butterfly and flower, they're both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Ablaze provides honey to Babel? Can't you come up with a more meaningful or profound comment? Let's hear what sort of profound comment you can come up with. Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen. And butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. How was that, Miss Barncott? Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Well, let's continue the investigation. Why can't you just admit I had something there? Bro. That was such a Phoenix response. Okay, yeah. I guess we'll look over here. It's almost the exact same wall mount for the... Oh, they're all different. Wow. Okay, is that it? Okay. There's some weapons on display on this wall. Crossbow, and under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif. There's a bit of counterparts to the Ablaze. These blades inside scabbards. Should match the blade that was used to kill Master Culture. Are we going to start with the creepy looking plant that looks like a person? Can't you see that's supposed to be a likeness of Ambassador Alpha? Miles Edgeworth, as a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling you what to think. I look forward to your salary assessment next month. Actually deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that. Alright, now we can look at that. Oh, you want me to do something? Oh. One of the knives is missing its blade. See the two pistons. Well, of course they're going to fit, because they're all meant to fit. This means that an alabaster knife did find its way into that one. But how? What do you want me to deduce? The Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the Samurai Spear. Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. Sleek and shiny, just like my heart. Comes at you like whoosh! You hold it, you just want to live life like BAM! You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is just as Larry says, the spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? Not entirely convinced the spear is up to the task. What's wrong, Eddie? You're just staring off into the distance. Oh, I get it. I'll tell you what. I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine. Just say anything about that one. You better shut him up if I show him the piece of evidence that will point something out about the spear. Alright, well, so this is my point to deduce. Any thoughts before I click something? Any thoughts? Here are other evidences as well. Yay or nay? I love that, like, it lagged like crazy. Got it?
Eureka!
Eureka! Oh, you feeling it? Bam! Yeah, I thought there was something strange about this. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent? What? No way! It's exactly as it should be, yo. I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands. You can see the spears clearly of a different shape. Oof. What do you have to say to that? I don't even know why he tries to lie to his friends. When I hold the spear in my hand, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around. Bam! It hit the wall! You wouldn't believe this is an embassy. But I've always been like that. Ever since I was a kid. One time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late at that night. I'm just a useless hot-blooded man. Clarify that for me. Okay, so it was a field trip and I began the shadow fight with myself. I was spinning the spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that, it's no big. It's not like I left a hole or anything. That's not what I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend. Man, Edgy, you're so naive. Where did that come from? They keep calling it the samurai spear. But it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Because it's hollow on the inside. You can hit it against practically anything and it would bend. Is that true? You're just killing all of his dreams. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute. I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth. That's not friendship. It's utter humiliation. Ooh. Hey. I wonder... Yeah, also, if there was a crossbow, why didn't you just take dude out with the crossbow? Awesome. Do I have logic puzzles? Let's see. I don't have logic. Oh, I'm not done. I spot absolutely no difference between this from the statue of Bibles. That face looks a bit like that costume hero like you like so much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for that kind of face. Statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so. Alright, now am I good? Yeah, cool. Counterparts of Beverly's butterflies, alabaster, and flower. Butterfly and a flower, both lovely things. Wait, are you about to say the same thing you already said? I really gotta sit here and watch them say the same thing I said before. The person shaking hands with Still Samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba. It was taken just before the murder. Still Samurai must be very popular. They're even using the National Treasure as a backdrop. I just don't understand what exactly is so great about Top Knot there. Clearly there's a depth to this show that a young person like you can't fathom. Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of the show of costume actors? I don't think it's been used recently. Okay, and yes, I did totally see that there is clearly something wrong with that thing. Now, it's over here. Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare. Passion flowers? It's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ. Just say you learn something new every day. All the things. In fact, the flowers actually matter. Must be Ambassador Aldo's desk. Notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today. Funny, it doesn't look like important work to me. Alright, I think that's just about everything outside of the gigantic murder here. But we'll get to that in a different episode. I don't know if you've heard this today, but you're visible to someone. Even if you feel invisible, know that someone sees you, know that someone loves you, know that someone is rooting for you. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, to comment, right? Because we're playing this game together. You guys are super helpful. It's fun content. It's super encouraging. And you never know when I'm going to pop up. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Alright? Yeah, we're going to save the murder for later. Why? Because it's more fun that way. We can just immediately start with things that are wrong and just get into the gameplay. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Do I have any announcements before I cue the outro? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do at all. Thus, it's still the fire. That's a dope image. I'm gonna have to take that mug. Alrighty. So, YouTube is lagging so far behind. Like, it's so far behind. Which is to be expected because my system messed up earlier. Alright, everybody. Prepare yourself for the outro twice. Wave the camera. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Invisyble playing Ace Attorney Investigations Collections. You all have a wonderful day and goodbye. Now it goes backwards. Thank you. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Invisyble playing Ace Attorney Investigations Collections. You all have a wonderful day and goodbye.